Hello Galactic family. Hello there, once again. I am not sure what it is we shall talk about today, yet I do know I feel you very close right now, and once again dare I say it? I do feel expectancy, even hope filtering through. It is quite unbelievable how we are all feeling the energies in one way or another. What a ride! I then felt very strongly that they desired to speak. I am putting the link at the end of this conversation with them, as I feel it is important that you understand what took place before you listen to it. After they had spoken through me, this is the conversation that followed. So, I trusted and you came through. First of all in your normal way, and then after a long time of silence I cut the silences out. You came through in another language of which I have absolutely no idea what you said. One could scrap it and not send it out. After all, one's street cred has often gone down the Swanee in times gone by. Yet, then I think, well bloss, that's what happened. I know I'm not mad, otherwise I wouldn't be questioning what just happened. I know of the light language, yet I have heard others speak it. Can you talk to us about what just happened, or indeed what you said? My thoughts are, what is the point if one has no idea what was said? It could just as easily have been in Japanese for the sense it made to me. Some of me has that feeling of when one was a kid and pretended to speak another language. Yet the energy was so strong, especially in the silence before it was spoken. Oh dilemma, dilemma. Do I send this out or not? Dearest lady, there are those with much less ability than yourself that do not question. We wonder what makes you do so? As I said, street cred, questioning my own abilities and checking in on my truth. I would never think of speaking this way. It just came about. I do wish I was the kind of channeler that leaves the body completely, so that I am not around to argue or question myself. That which took place was on a vibratory level that you have not yet encountered. That is why we ensued the break between ordinary discourse and that of the lighter vibrational level. We suggest you do as you know you shall. Maybe, probably, we'll see. And send it out, for you know yourself to be of integrity and truth, and therefore, you know that you are here to serve. Although this is different for you, you know on a deeper understanding that those who choose to will attune themselves to the vibration offered, and that which was spoken shall be understood by many on the level in which it is to be received. So, can you explain to me why you can't say whatever it is you said in plain English? I mean, isn't that so much easier? The reason being, dearest Blossom, that we are speaking to / connecting with a much higher vibration of self to a much higher vibration of self. The energy of sound that was given is of a higher frequency. It carries higher energies, and when accepted through the soul's level of knowing, it penetrates deep within and settles in ways of acknowledgement, of understanding and assurance. So, then when will the higher self tell it to this aspect of self, down here on the planet? It already has. For you are one and the same being. It resonates through your higher levels and thread through to the part of the soul that is performing upon the planet at this time. You are still questioning, are you not? Yep. Is there no way of sending me a translator? There is no need. For on the level of self that understood it, we promise you it will interpret it through to the fullness of your self-being. To perhaps confuse even more, these are not necessarily words. I had a feeling you were going to say something like that. And this feeling just shows that you know what we are talking about. Even though you are not talking. Correct. What are you doing? We are sending forth vibrational forms of sound that connect with the soul. It is an energetic display of certain specific tones within the shape of sound form that allows the soul self to understand everything that is not being said. It is fed through to you purely energetically. This is indeed difficult to explain in words. And yet I sort of get it, it must be working. The energetic format of the sounds do not necessarily offer a picture, and yet, to try and assist, we would say this. When you look at a picture, or a painting of something, there is much to take in an overall view, and one can see many different things. Should it be a landscape of fields, you may see trees, cows, sheep, sky, grass, etc. So many things that this picture portrays offers to you, and yet, it is just the one picture. The same applies to each sound syllable spoken in these higher vibrational tones. They give you so much in just the one individual sound. Do you see what we are trying to express? Actually, I get it on a higher level. I understand, even though words cannot explain it fully, and I am sure those reading and hearing this message will do the same. Blossom, this is all part of the plan. We know that when you came out of the semi-trance after these sounds were spoken, you were confused and a little forlorn as to whether this was the real MC Koi, as you say in your language. We say to you now that we are happy you trusted and followed through with this conversation, because the message given within these vibrational tones is of importance to the coming days. We have often spoken to you, have we not, of envelopes in your head that when the time is right will be opened with your orders duty inside, so that each individual shall know how to behave, how to command, what to do to play their part? So sorry to interrupt. My heart energy as this is coming through is exploding. I am getting it as your words come through, and it feels so huge and so true. Say it for me, it's always more profound coming from you. These energy codes we have given, and we shall give more in certain appropriate times, are the messages inside your envelopes. Far out. Really? I have always been looking forward to this, because more than anything it means things are really underway. It's all really going to start shifting now with great gusto. This is so, and each one of you is prepared. I hadn't, however, for 1 minute imagined the envelopes would be revealed in this way. And yet, it is the most appropriate, the most profound. For your soul without question has received this awaiting information. This is so very exciting. I can type quick enough. Thing is, what about those who don't have the opportunity to hear these vibrational tones? My YouTube hits aren't even in the tens of thousands. We are simply offering the opportunity via the vessel that is you, Blossom. There are many, many other waveforms that are arranged and are being set into motion. Some shall receive these codes in their sleep. Actually, now that you are calling these tones codes, it makes much more sense. I don't know why. Because of your inner knowing of its truth. Others shall receive them through meditation. Others via other channelers. Some shall have them come via certain pieces of music, whereby the codes can be sent through embedded within the manuscript. Have these pieces of music been written yet? They do not need to be, they can be embedded as the music is being played either live or on your machines. This, believe it or not, is one of the more simplified ways to send it through. What are we to expect from now on? Change. You will feel it within your being. You will recognize yourselves more and more, and yet in these new days, you will understand more of that which we say, becoming truth, for it shall be of a much stronger level and higher vibration. Along with this comes a very different feeling. This feeling has been bubbling deep within. Some may have interpreted as anxiety, stress, confusion, yet in generous warmth we say to you that these sensations are merely the stirring up of the warriors of light, ready to take their stand, ready to walk into position. Can you feel this within as you read, dearest ones? I can certainly feel this incredible energy as I write. I could take off. Dearest souls, be bold, be courageous, be in your truth. You will know, you will understand, you will accomplish. We stand ever at your side in these coming days of mystery. Connect over and over with the highest version of yourself. We encourage you to listen to these codes when you feel the call to do so. Breathe deeply and connect up within before you do so, as so much shall be gained from doing so. For now we take our leave. We love you. It begins. In love and thanks to you guys. Far out Brussels sprout. Can I just share? The feeling energy that came through when the codes were being spoken was so strong, colors swirling behind my closed eyelids, it was full on. Then as we were having the above conversation again, the energy build up coming through and from within my heart was enormous. I wonder if anyone feels the same whilst reading. I feel very odd about being brave enough to send this audio out. As I say, part of me questions it. The human in me questions whether or not it was for real, or was I just trying to make it up, if you understand where I am coming from? Then the other side of me trusts the energy when I feel it so strongly like this. Then when it all came out about the envelopes, it took me completely by surprise. We have spoken about the sealed envelopes waiting within us for so long now, and suddenly whoop-de-doo-dee jolly, here is one of the messages they contain. Yet, in coded form that our human side cannot comprehend. I mean, with all respect, I can't make this st up. Or can I? The only way we will ever know is to follow this through if one's heart feels correct to do so. Where it leads will either convince us for sure that we are definitely on the right track leading home, or it's the path that takes us directly to the funny farm. Your choice. Whichever track it is we are on, whichever of the two, I'll meet you there. Did I really sign up for this? What was I thinking? To relate this message to the uninitiated would sound so far-fetched, so like a sci-fi script, and yet, to so many of us as we hold hands and know its truth, we nod, smile and acknowledge the brother in me, recognizing the brother in you, and the brother in you recognizing the brother in me. Somehow, as I am working on getting this posting out, spacing, spelling, etc., the energy still feels so strong and so, would I say, important. When they speak in the audio in the language we can understand, I feel we really need to take heed of their words. Something is definitely stirring. Whether or not this has to do with the US election I do not know, yet, I do know that whatever it is, we must do as we know to do and stand strong, say strong, together as one, in our light. Many thanks, if you have seen this message through. Well done you. Here is the link: https://yaota.p web link. Transcript of audio. I encourage you to listen to the audio, as the vibration of sound is what it is all about. Plus, I cannot transcribe the coded light language, so that definitely needs to be listened to. Which of course can be understood by all, regardless of one's native language. Greetings to each one who has taken the sole opportunity to engage in resonance with us as we bring forth this message in of through as love. How your days are moving forward in an unexpected fashion to that which you did expect, would we say. Upheaval within the very depth of your being. Upheaval in much that you see around you, in much you experience. In much that you hear, in much that you see, and indeed, dearest souls, in so much that you feel. We would say your world is almost turning upside down, inside out. Let go of feelings of confusion and doubt. Release thoughts, feelings within you that have served their purpose now and must be sent out to the winds to be taken away, leaving a space that which may feel hollow, empty, lost, alone. That space, dearest friends, is there to be filled with the highest love energies that are to come. So, for a little while longer as you balance and rebalance over and over it seems with the higher energies that are now coming though, may we say this is nothing in comparison to the higher energies that are to come through in future days. The time is now. The times that we have spoken of are reaching their climatic point of view. Step up, step out, be bold, be brave. Under no circumstances, and do you hear us? Under no circumstances that may arrive and arise are you to let your being feel downhearted. For these times ahead are the times when you must step up. When you must walk so firmly and confidently into your truth, into your knowing, and be of assistance to those who are afraid, to those who do not understand. Let the truth of your soul take hold firmly, so that you can be of such greatness, of such encouragement, of such hope to the lost and the afraid. There are times where you, yourselves, feel lost. You wonder where all this is leading. These feelings of knowing. Where is it to lead? And yet we say, the time is coming, shall come, will come, where you know that it is leading you further onto the light, love, light. We call upon you, we ask of you to know thyself. To be thyself. So that when changes occur you will not look upon them as changes, for you will know them to be the way forward. You will know them to be the time that you have been waiting for. Listen to your hearts, for there lie your answers. Live in gratitude for this opportunity you have been given. Coded light language then follows.